A double strike in Hollywood that could ruin your favorite TV show. Thousands of actors grinding America's entertainment industry to a halt after hitting the picket line and joining the writers who've been there for months. Tense negotiations with the major studios said to have suddenly broken down right as the summer's hottest movies like Barbie hit the big screen. The A-list cast of one of those movies, Oppenheimer, left their big premiere in the UK to write up some strike signs themselves. So what's this beef all about? Apparently a lot of it has to do with artificial intelligence. Actors worried that their likeness is going to be replaced by a robot. Union president and former star of The Nanny, Fran Drescher, explaining that one.
If we don't stand tall right now, we are all going to be in trouble. We are all going to be in jeopardy of being replaced by machines.
These companies haven't done nearly enough to provide for the consent of performers to the use of their digital replica and likeness. I mean, the idea that these companies should be able to take somebody's voice, their face, their body, and just control that and use that without meaningful consent, it's anathema, it's unacceptable, and there'll be no deal unless that's resolved.
Technology was heavily involved in our last story in a great way. Technology seems to be involved here as these actors are worried about money from streaming and AI. How do you think about this?
It's a weird thing because what they're talking about in some ways is that if you are an extra, you only get paid once. It's like, hey, I'm an extra. I'm going to do like 10 movies this month. No, they might just take your face and make you an extra and everything else, and you get paid for that. But you might not have been paid at all if you didn't get that job. So it's kind of like maybe they pay you more. I don't know. It's a fair point. The thing is, the writers have been on strike since May, and now you've got the actors, and it's hard to tell if people are noticing it, right? Two people aren't like. It's not like in the. I think somebody went on strike in the 80s. Like when sports go on strike, everybody notices it, right? But you don't notice it now, and it's because we created such a silo, a backup ration of entertainment, right? It's like you don't need mediocre new TV if you can binge watch all of Columbo, which is amazing, or the Rockford Files, which I would do. It's like there's so much stuff that maybe a strike is necessary for all of us to catch up. I will say the 5 is safe. You can't replicate this. This is not normal. I'm not normal. Harold, you are not. None of us are normal. And why? And it's because AI is based on predictions, being able to best predict human behavior and do it as mathematically, as fast as possible. And you can't. We're too unpredictable as humans. At least we are. Not The View.
Jesse,
what about outnumbered?
As old as 1960 was the last time the writers and the actors went on strike together. But as far back as that was, 60-something years now, it was all over movies playing on television and how actors would get paid for it. Here we are now dealing with a similar thing. How do you think about this?
Some people have told me that my timing is impeccable. Days before I go to 8 o'clock, every writer and every actor in America goes on strike. I have no competition. All scripted shows are going to be stale. You have to watch me now. I'm just saying, I'm just a very fortunate person. I remember years ago when people all throughout the heartland were complaining that their jobs were being taken away. Their jobs were going to China, Indonesia, Mexico, and all of these factories were leaving. And no one in Hollywood said a damn thing about it. They just watched these people lose their jobs and their livelihood. And Donald Trump came along. And he said, let's bring these jobs back. And they hated Donald Trump for that. And if you read Fran Drescher, she's saying the exact same thing Donald Trump said. She's out there saying, this is a moment of truth. These big businesses and this new technology is taking these jobs away from us, and it's time to stand together. She didn't stand together when everybody else was losing their job. When the Keystone Pipeline workers lost their job, or the miners in Minnesota, or any of the car guys, all this stuff went to Mexico. So it's a little too late, in my opinion. But it's happening to her, and this is probably the last union that's been affected to this type of radical change.
Kaylee?
Yeah, Hollywood actors want to be paid more. I mean, cry me a river here. This is ridiculous. I don't watch Hollywood award shows because it's leftists patting one another on the back. This strike is just leftists infighting. That's what this is. It affects the caterer most. It affects the crew members most, the people who depend on their paycheck, all because the people at the top want more money is what it comes down to. I think it's crazy. Not only that, they say we can expect further delays in upcoming film releases. Okay, upcoming film releases. My family will survive. We don't need Hollywood. But you know what we couldn't have survived? The essential workers, the healthcare workers showing up during the pandemic, the meat packers showing up during the pandemic. They showed up to do their job. But Fran Drescher wants to sit there. She called herself a victim today. She called all of Hollywood actors a victim. I don't think most people in America look at them and say, victims, we're going to miss your movies.
And what?
Yeah, I think that's the reason why so many people find the actors' argument so unpalatable. Because they're essentially saying, cry me a river, you who are worth $160 million. But the value in it for this contract negotiation and disagreement is the fact that they are now becoming the figurehead speakers for the guys, the writers and the like that are showing up every day, day in and day out, making very little money. And if you put this conversation into the rubric of, yes, it's entertainment. It is considered the creative arts or the performing arts. If we keep it there just for a second, it's interesting to sort of talk about the notion of whether the big studios can use your likeness in perpetuity. Can you show up for one day, they use your image as much as they want, you get paid one day. If you are hired not as the scriptwriter anymore, but as the editor for a script that AI generated. And interestingly, Sarah Silverman and a few others are spearheading a lawsuit where they are suing the big studios, saying the reason you have the compilation AI does is that they used my content. That the reason AI, as you put forth, that it sort of mathematically generates this content, it's because it has mined the internet for the content. So the artists are saying, that was my content to begin with, so now this is just a derivative. But it does go into the point you guys are making where this new streaming ecosystem has sort of undermined a lot of these guys' salaries. And the question is, who cares? And also, America probably doesn't, because to your point, I'm fine watching reruns of the same stuff. I'm fine reading. I'm fine watching some stupid YouTube video. It's the studios, it's these guys that say, I'm an artist, this is my craft, that tend to care a whole hell of a lot more than we do.
You know what's weird about this whole segment is that Harold led it, and I think that was on purpose because then no one asks you any questions about this topic. But I look at you and I know what's going on. I know what's going on, Harold. Harold, you're on their side.
I'm upset
You're
about
on
this.
their side. Look at that.
These guys
Separated
say
in
this is
birth.
mine.
Separated in birth.
This is,
That looks nothing like you, Harold.
Oh, come on.
Nothing like you.
Literally identical.
you think about our cinematic history, and you talk the last 100 years, you talk to CEOs in America who were born outside this country. They all talk to how American TV and American movies influence and introduce them to American way of life. I hope they get to the bottom of this. I do think even if the American people don't care about it, they're making a great point, and you made it with the Sarah Silverman piece. They shouldn't be able to do this, even if we think they're hypocritical, even if we think they're disingenuous at times. It may be wrong what's happening, but whatever the case, I hope they figure it out, because I want to see some new movies. Coming up, Joe Biden getting questions about the way he wrapped his overseas trip.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.